Okay.
Hold
Let
on.
me.
Hold on.
Come on, inside.
Come back with a warrant.
Inside. They're gonna come back with a warrant.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I gotta have everything documented. We have to have everything documented.
It'll be documented. I mean.
I know, but I have to have everything documented so that my lawyers can actually talk and get this handled. Because here's what happened. When I was coming up the road, he literally put his rig in the middle of the road. He instigated everything. And I did not touch him with my car at all, at anywhere, way, shape, or form.
What were you doing down there? At a dead end?
Dropping off my daughter at her friend's house.
His best friend lives at the end of the gravel road. Tommy Holt lives at the very end of the gravel road. That's my daughter's best friend. And he just ran her down there to go play with her friend. And Donnie Johnson got out in the middle of the road. We've had problems with him before. His dog killed our dog. Like, we've had multiple problems with this guy.
And he won't
and
stop.
I don't know why he's not leaving us alone when we're not doing anything to him. We literally weren't going anywhere near him other than the fact that we were driving our daughter to go see her friend.
You weren't there.
And I wasn't driving.
Well,
You were.
Well, there's no statute for that.
okay.
There is.
No, there's not.
Okay, what I'm saying is...
Don't lie on
Valid
camera.
license to operate a motor
Don't
vehicle.
lie on camera. Please don't.
You're being recorded.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is that we've had multiple issues with this man in the past. And he's deliberately causing us more problems to our family. And now he's getting my husband arrested
He's filing false police reports is what he's doing.
because we took her to go see her friend. Like, his dog killed our dog.
Hold on.
And
Let me just jump in
We've
here for a
had-
Did
second.
anybody come out there and talk to you guys about that?
Yeah, we had the sheriff's department last
The
time.
sheriff's department came out last time and told us we have the right to shoot his dog if his dog comes on our property. That's what they told us. They said that's a Missouri something.
If your property's in danger or it's endangering your animals or your life.
Well, it's also, there's castle doctrine here too, so you can stand your ground. So what he did was when he put his vehicle in the middle of the road to cut me off, that's a threat and aggression, and if it's a motorized vehicle, that can become vehicular negligence.
So you have his word against our word, and you're believing him.
You weren't there.
And neither were you, and neither was he, and neither was her, and neither was anybody else. It's all his word.
But you were
I was physically there, correct?
driving the vehicle.
No, I wasn't driving. Please don't, please
So
just...
what's the video? It's not you driving?
No, it's him in the middle of the road cutting me off and becoming the aggressor, and me going around him to get away from the situation to de-escalate, and then coming home, not calling anybody and staying in my house to de-escalate as much as possible. And the first thing he does is he calls you, and he lies the second time. First time he said that he lied was when he called from Rana's house, and we have all this documented. When he called from Rana's house, the Smiths, and said, I was there without a shirt on, and I had, what did he say? Traumatized my child. Now this is escalated. I went down the road, 20 miles an hour, we've got a 35 speed limit.
I'd personally like to file a restraining order.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take care
I'm
of that.
just telling you, like, the actions that he's doing are so retaliatory
Yeah,
that I feel the need to fear for my safety.
and mine too, because now you guys want to put me in a cage, and somebody's got a gun already drawn, which we don't need that, because you guys know
We don't have
there's,
any firearms.
well, not just that, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, what are we going to do? You might get like 2 cracks off, because we're also not allowed to have guns here.
Okay, it's fine.
It's so crazy, like,
Yeah, we don't
anyways,
have any weapons, so.
so
So
I
what
don't,
you're saying is the only solution is to arrest him.
imprisonment. No,
That's
he's
the
saying there's
only
no
solution
solution.
right now?
He's saying that what they
so
just,
I talked to the prosecutor, I presented him everything I had, and he said, either one, if Mr. Kogar would come outside and speak to us, to hook him up and place him out on 24-hour hold. If he refuses to come outside, then we're going to get a warrant, and if we see him inside, then
Okay.
that's how it goes.
okay, hold on.
So
hold on.
if we get,
What's a 24-hour hold, and why couldn't that
Okay.
happen at my house?
can he not do a
We
24?
don't have a warrant for you right now, so I'm not going to come in your house and get you.
I didn't say that. No.
No, I'm explaining it to you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So we don't have a warrant for you right now.
No, it's good,
We have
okay.
charges pending.
Okay.
So we could arrest you for that, but I'm not going to come inside your house and do that until
Okay.
we have a warrant.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah.
if we have a warrant, then that enables us, if we see you inside the house, to come inside and get you.
Yeah, it's going to have to explain a lot. The person, the place, what's to be seized.
I've done many search warrants.
I'm just saying.
Stop. Okay.
I'm just talking. We're just having a conversation. He seems like a straight shooter.
Okay.
He wants to do everything by the book and everything's good. The biggest thing right now is that you have hearsay and you have somebody that's now the second time they filed false police charges. The second time they called in. Putting somebody's life in danger with guns drawn especially is called swatting. And that's a felony. And if he's doing that, no, if he calls, huh?
That's not what that is.
Putting somebody's life in
Okay,
danger with
so the
drawn
only
guns.
solution-
Having a rifle out is putting your life in danger?
Oh, you bet. Absolutely.
So the only solution that we have tonight is for you to arrest him. That's
Correct.
the only
Okay.
solution.
Correct.
Okay.
There's no way you could just leave somebody out here for 20 overnight or something like that. You have to put.
Hold is in jail.
You have to do that.
That's a 24-hour hold.
You
Take you
can't. But you
jail,
can't do that
24-hour
here.
hold.
Like I said, I've already presented everything to
Okay.
the prosecutor.
Hold on.
That was his suggestion.
Well, it's a suggestion. It's correct. Suggestions are just like my suggestion is go put eggshells by your tomato plant. It's a suggestion.
Okay.
It doesn't have to
Like
happen.
if the prosecutor gave me a suggestion to not come out here and talk to you or not arrest you, then I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you could
Okay.
talk.
Why would I waste my
Okay.
time coming to do that if he's not going to file on the charges?
Because it would
You
be.
know what I mean?
So
Well, that's retaliatory in
Can
the first
I-
place.
talk to the prosecutor tomorrow and
Matt?
file charges against Donnie Johnson then? Am I allowed to do that? Because I feel like he's threatening our family and he's putting us in danger.
How does he threaten your family?
He told us that if we touched his dog, he would like do retaliatory stuff.
I didn't
to
record
us.
it, but there's some bad stuff. Plus,
Yeah.
when you cut me off in the middle of the road and threaten me on the road that I have to flee for my safety, and then he turns
What did he
around.
say to threaten you?
Huh?
What did he say to threaten you?
Well, it's not.
said-
It's hold on. It's not just the words. It's the physical act. When you feel that your life is threatened, and you run for your life, and you put yourself in a position where now you have something between you and the aggressor, and you're trying to de-escalate the situation and trying to just kill everything and not do nothing. That's a different story than if I was to sit there and argue with him and then hit him with my car because I'm not getting my way. I was fleeing. Fleeing from the situation puts me as the victim and him as the aggressor. If I put my car in the middle of the road and cut you off and you freak out and flee for your safety, I'm now the aggressor. It's
What I
not.
was told is that he was backing into his property.
Nope.
Trailer or something.
He was not back in. He got out of his car. He got out and started recording from the middle of the road. And if you watch, he's actually recording from the inside of his side-by-side, which is parked on. That's why I had to go around on the grass. If he was backing in anything, I wouldn't have to drive up on his grass. I wouldn't have to go up on his grass. I would just be able to go right down the dirt road. But if you can look for my tire tracks, I went up on his grass to get away from him, and he videotaped me the whole time, and I had to flee for my life. I don't know if that guy's
also-
gonna shoot me or let his freaking dog attack me.
I feel like his dog's very unsafe. His dog's killed 3 dogs now.
Yeah, he killed our
So
our
he's
dog.
killed our dog and 2 of his cousin's dogs.
That's why the sheriff's
The deputies before told you you have a right to protect property.
correct.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we're not aggressing towards this person. This person's aggressing towards us, and now we're the ones that are paying the consequences for his word that he's saying we're doing wrong when he's the one that's doing all these aggressive actions towards us. So we have to pay the consequences for his word over our word, and then we don't get believed. Like, how does that work?
Does he have a sworn affidavit of where exactly the injury is? And did you take photographs of any injuries,
Like,
or was
did
it
he
hearsay?
He said he got hit by a car.
So you never took a photo?
They said the car brushed up against
Hold on. You don't have any photos.
He said the car brushed up
No, just
against him.
take
and
a second.
You're arresting
Take a second. Just take a
somebody
second.
because-
and for stalking, first degree.
Stalking. Whoa. This got worse. Stalking. Okay, please explain stalking in the first degree.
I'm getting a restraining
You can
order.
look it up.
Okay. Could you please explain to me how to get a restraining order?
You go to the courthouse, speak
Okay.
to the clerk's office, and then
Okay.
they'll provide you the affidavit.
Ruth is really cool.
Fill
Ruth
it
is
out.
very nice.
Okay.
And once you fill it out, it'll go in front of the judge. If the judge deems it fit, he'll sign off on it, and it will get sent to our office, and then we'll serve the
Okay.
respondent with it.
Thank you.
And they're not allowed to have contact with you guys, but in your end, you guys aren't allowed to have contact with them either.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what this last sheriff said. He said, don't even talk to them. I didn't even say nothing.
We drove by and he was in the road. How
At
does
the
that?
end of the day, you shouldn't be driving anyways without a license, you know what I mean?
Well, I get that. No, I understand. I say that.
Yeah,
Driving
yeah.
without a license, I get that,
We've
totally.
never been in this situation if you weren't driving.
No, that's not true. Donnie Johnson has hated us from last year. Because I talked to his mom, and his mom doesn't like us. And she works in the water department, and then she got a hold of him, and he doesn't like us because we had 6 puppies that got in the road, and he lost his cool because we had puppies, which we don't have anymore. So our landlord said, no more puppies.
Okay.
Hold on, just...
The moral of the story is that we've been repeatedly harassed by this person. And now we're
Can you
being...
explain what all he's done to harass you?
Okay, he's killed our dog. His dog's killed our dog.
Yep, that was the first
We
one.
have the dead body in the backyard. We buried it. We came
That's
home.
not harassment.
Honey, I got the door. I got the door.
Okay,
It's okay.
that's not
You can let go.
harassment?
No.
To have your dog kill the...
No, he's physically saying himself.
Okay.
Okay, so this...
So then the second thing is, when our daughter's friend lives at the end of the road, I just had him run her down there because it literally is from here to there. I didn't think it was a big deal. And he was standing in the middle of the road yelling that you're going too fast. He was going 20 miles an hour. The speed limit's 35. So I don't know who assigned him the jurisdiction of monitoring the speed limit on the road,
Nobody's done that.
But-
Just hold on. Just keep going.
but that's what he's...
Going too fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop.
That's all hearsay. I get it.
But he stood in the middle of the road to do that, is what I'm saying.
He was in the middle of the road.
No, he wasn't. No, this is what happened.
Okay, sorry.
Going 20 miles an hour down the road, putting because a couple things. Don't want to throw a lot of gravel. I know there's a lot of people around. Plus, when you create a lot of dust and people are hanging out with their animals, don't like to do that. It's it's courteous.
Make your own car dirty too.
Well, I don't care about. That's the thing. I washed my rigs.
Okay,
I can't
okay.
get them to be
Get to
clean.
the-
I know.
get to
Just
the
hold on. So I'm going down there, and he looks at me. Slow down. Dude, I'm not even looking in your direction. It's him and his kid. I can see him. The sheriff's department, which was you guys, said, don't even talk to him. Didn't even talk to him. Didn't even acknowledge him. Don't even care about him. Because I would listen to you guys, and I'm like, the fastest way to de-escalate something is ignore it. Just leave it alone. Don't do
Put
nothing.
yourself in the situation.
Well, you have to. And, okay. I'm glad you agreed to remove yourself. Then I was coming up the hill, doing fine, and he's in the middle of the road. And I'm like, what are you doing in the middle of the road? So I stopped. I stopped probably from, I don't know, whatever his camera says, maybe me to the end of where the dirt and the grass start behind you, maybe like another 8 feet, 10 feet. And I said, can you just move? Like, can you move? And I waited, because I know that the first thing you don't do is just make the situation go higher. De-escalate, relax, or just go home. Then I start going up, and he's like, I got you, and he starts saying a bunch of stuff, and I'm trying to ignore him like, dude, you're just gonna make this worse, because I'm not trying to be the aggressor. So I see there's a little bit of a bank on his grass, and I just hit the gas pedal and go right up around the bank, go down the dirt, and go home. And that's it. And he's yelling, I don't care what you're yelling, I don't care what you're hollering, I don't care what you're saying. Doesn't bother me. Because I'm not gonna be here to fight you. I'm just not gonna do it. I go home, nothing happens till you guys get here. The biggest problem that I have right now that I'm hearing is you didn't take any photographs for one, so you have no physical evidence of anything. It's just hearsay. You looked at a video camera, which was really, really close to another car, which started in the middle of the road. It didn't start with a trailer connected. It didn't start with him backing up his side by side. It didn't start with anything. It started with him in the middle of the road. So when you actually look at the film, you're going to notice there's a tree line and me coming up and him filming, not starting from his road, not even in his grass, not on his property. So that's the two parts. You're believing something that's not physically happening.
We've had problems with this guy in the past, like multiple times.
Why don't you
Howdy.
just file the next part sooner?
What's the ex parte?
Restraining order.
I didn't want to have a neighbor that I had a restraining order against.
Yeah, that doesn't
It's
make
just
sense.
like
Just leave us
him
alone.
killing our dog. I didn't know what to do. But it's like literally the sheriff was here like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, and everything was cool.
And this is the second time he called the sheriff on my cousin over her mailbox. Her mailbox is down at the end of the road. Like, he's targeted my family.
Yep.
He doesn't like my uncle. He doesn't like my cousin. He doesn't like my husband. He doesn't like me, probably.
I can't speak on that because I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
but we're...
I'm just telling you that he has called the sheriff multiple times on multiple parts of my family.
So what you have right now is you have hearsay, and you have a video that you're claiming starts in his yard, but doesn't start in his yard, unless he started it in his yard and then drove out and then waited till I showed up.
Did you, on the video, did you see him getting hit by the car?
I can't see him, but he filed the report on it.
Okay,
So he's
and
claiming that we hit
Hearsay.
him with our car.
There's no we to it. You are the
okay,
Yeah.
it's hearsay. It's hearsay. He's saying something. These guys are just trying to figure out what's going
I
on.
got you.
Hearsay. And right now, the prosecutor, Matt, who doesn't like me, who already has a vendetta for me, is on his side because he works for the water department. And what he's doing is
His mom does.
well, yeah. And what he's doing is he's getting these guys to come out here to arrest somebody, falsely arrest them, for hearsay. They've got no video footage. They've got no photographs. They didn't look at tire tracks. They didn't do any investigatory stuff.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to get it out because I got my neighbors right here.
I got it.
Can you stop them?
No, just.
All right.
Okay. What should we?
Here we go.
Okay, so there is a signed complaint against you.
Correct.
You are under arrest.
Okay.
Okay, you can either come with us now, or somebody's going to go back and get a search warrant, and we are going to physically come into the house,
Do you really have to have an?
and we are going
Okay,
to
just-
search the entire house and take you into custody at that point in time.
No, I don't want my daughter being freaked out. She's already traumatized by all this chaos going on.
Okay, then you can come with us now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have no problem doing that. I'm going to leave my daughter.
Can I ask you? Does he only have to stay for 24 hours and
It's
then
a
I can go pick him
24-hour
up?
hold pending a warrant.
So why is it that?
mean?
Well, when a warrant gets issued by the judge, which again Devin doesn't like, or Derek doesn't like
Okay.
me.
It's Matt.
No, Matt's the prosecutor. Derek's the other guy. Derek's the judge. So,
Okay,
depending
so-
the warrant, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, time out.
That's it?
1 second. I get that you're taking him this time. What do I need to do? Do I go get him tomorrow?
If there is a warrant issued, there will be a bond amount.
Okay.
During the 24-hour
Again?
time period, until the time that a warrant is issued, there is no bond.
Okay.
Okay?
So how do you get out if there's no
You
bond?
can't get out.
You
for
don't get out
24
until the
hours.
warrant's issued and there's a bond amount
Okay.
associated with it.
Oh my
So
god,
then
again?
I can go file a restraining order tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
And we'll file criminal charges.
Okay. All right. Let's just get this wrapped
No,
up.
I'm fine. I'm fine. So,
Can we get shoes on at least?
Yeah, I gotta follow him in now.
Okay.
oh yeah, come on in. Only you. Thanks, man.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. All right, I gotta find some socks. What's your name?
My name's Rich.
I forgot. I'm Dave.
Okay, so
Yep, just
here's
say
what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You and I are human beings.
Yep.
I've got children as well.
Yeah,
I'm
please,
not gonna
dude.
handcuff you in front of your child.
She's already watched me get
Well,
handcuffed enough. I know, and
We'll
thank
go
you very
out
much.
there and we'll take care of it out there.
Hey, Beans, can I talk to you for a second with this guy? Can you tell her what's going on?
Somebody has signed a complaint against your dad, and he's got to come with us for now until we can get that squared away. Okay?
Can you look at him?
I can't tell you that with any sort of honesty.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not used to it. You already put me and my family in danger.
Yeah. Donnie Johnson puts a lot of our family in danger and a lot of our extended family.
don't
I
know
get it.
anything
I get
about
it.
that.
Honey, can you?
Can
you-
I file a complaint, a criminal complaint against Donnie Johnson?
Right now? Yeah.
Like, can I do that?
Yeah, you'll
Can
go
he-
with one of these other guys.
I can't go with you.
No, I don't have a way to secure anybody right now. I've got a new vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can I file the?
I'll stay.